When we talk about self-esteem, we're really talking about the way we see ourselves, the lens through which we view our own identity and value. Self-esteem is not just a fleeting feeling or a momentary thought. It's the ongoing, deep-rooted sense of who we are and what we believe we deserve in life. It's the foundation of our self-image, shaping how we interact with the world and how we respond to challenges. At its core, self-esteem is the overall assessment or worth we assign to ourselves. It's the internal scorecard we use to measure our abilities, our strengths, and even our weaknesses. This self-assessment is influenced by our experiences, our upbringing, and the messages we receive from those around us. When we take time to reflect, journal, or learn about ourselves, we're actively shaping our self-esteem. Self-esteem is really about how much importance and value we believe we have. It's about recognizing our own worth, even when things don't go as planned. When we value ourselves, we're more likely to set healthy boundaries, pursue our goals, and treat ourselves with kindness and respect. This sense of self-worth is crucial for our mental and emotional well-being. The premium we place on ourselves, how much we believe we matter, affects every aspect of our lives. It influences our relationships, our ambitions, and even the way we handle setbacks. When we have healthy self-esteem, we're more resilient, more motivated, and more open to growth and new experiences. Over time, as we practice self-discipline, set and achieve small goals, and acknowledge our progress, our self-assessment naturally improves. Building self-esteem is a journey, not a destination. With patience and consistent effort, we can nurture a stronger, more positive sense of self, empowering us to live more confidently and authentically every day. If we can be able to ensure that we carry out our set-out goals, our self-esteem appreciates. And what makes it better is that, over time, when we are able to complete the tasks, achieve our dreams, then we are satisfied with how much we have been successful in seeing our dreams coming to reality. Every journey, no matter how big or small, begins with a single step. But before that step, there's often a moment of hesitation, a pause where doubts and fears creep in. It's that quiet moment when you're alone with your thoughts, questioning whether you're ready, whether you're capable, or if you should even begin at all. This hesitation is something everyone experiences, and it's completely normal. It's the mind's way of protecting us from the unknown, but it can also hold us back from growth and new experiences. The initial decision to move forward, to take that first step, is often the hardest part. Standing at the threshold, whether it's the entrance to a gym, the start of a new project, or even just getting out of bed on a tough day, can feel overwhelming. The mind races with excuses. Maybe you're too tired, maybe you'll fail, maybe today just isn't the day. But deep down, you know that the only way to make progress is to push through that resistance. Today, for me, was one of those days. I woke up feeling drained, my motivation nowhere to be found. The thought of working out felt like a mountain I wasn't sure I could climb. I sat there, wrestling with my own reluctance, searching for any reason to skip my routine. The comfort of the couch was tempting, and the idea of just taking it easy seemed so much more appealing than pushing myself. But then I remembered why I started this journey in the first place. I reminded myself that discipline isn't about always feeling motivated. It's about showing up, even when you don't want to. Laziness, I realized, is just another excuse, another barrier between me and my goals. So, I made a conscious decision to stand up, to put on my shoes, and to face the challenge head-on. It wasn't easy, but I knew that if I let myself give in today, it would be even harder tomorrow. I started my daily workout routine, not because I felt like it, but because I knew it was necessary. The first few minutes were tough. My body protested, my mind kept searching for reasons to stop. But as I moved, something shifted. The act of simply beginning, of taking that first step, started to build momentum. Each movement became a little easier, and I could feel my energy slowly returning. By the time I finished, I was surprised at how much better I felt. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. I looked at myself in the mirror and felt a sense of pride. not because I had achieved something extraordinary, but because I had overcome my own resistance. That feeling of accomplishment, of knowing I didn't let hesitation win, was worth every ounce of effort. In the end, it's not about being perfect or never feeling doubt. It's about having the courage to start, even when it's hard. Every time you push through that initial hesitation, you build confidence and self-worth. You prove to yourself that you are capable of sticking to your goals no matter what. And that, more than anything, is how real progress begins. You know, deciding to take any bold decision in life is never as simple as it might seem from the outside. There's always a moment of hesitation, a pause where you wonder if you're truly ready to step out of your comfort zone and face the unknown. For me, those moments were filled with self-doubt and uncertainty, but also a quiet excitement about what could be possible if I just took that leap. I realized that the real reason to make a bold move wasn't because someone else expected it of me, or because I wanted to prove something to the world. It was about honoring myself, recognizing that I deserved the chance to grow, to challenge myself, and to see what I was truly capable of achieving. When I promised myself that I would follow through, it wasn't just a casual commitment. It was a declaration that I was worthy of my own trust, that I could rely on myself to keep going even when things got tough. Every time I kept that promise, no matter how small the step, it built my confidence and made me believe in my own potential a little more. There were definitely challenges along the way, moments when I wanted to give up, when the obstacles felt overwhelming. But pushing through those difficulties and refusing to let fear dictate my choices helped me grow in ways I never expected. Each bold decision became a building block, shaping me into a stronger, more resilient person. Looking back, I can see that continuing to take those bold steps, even when it was scary, was absolutely essential to reaching my goals. It's not just about the achievements themselves, but about the courage and self-respect I gained along the way, and honestly, that's what made all the difference. So in all today for my workout, I had almost 55 minutes of exercise, got over 5,500 steps, and burned 208 kilocalories.